Welcome back, yes, back to Infinity Beyond. You may be wondering, why return after such a perfect ending? Because in the universe, nothing really ends. Every silence births a new sound. Every stillness holds potential energy. And after our poetic farewell in segment 10, there's one more path we must walk. One less physical, more philosophical. A question as old as thought itself, now examined through the lens of quantum science and cosmic scale. Could the universe be aware? Let's begin not with stars or galaxies, but with you. You are conscious, aware. You experience thoughts, emotions, memories, none of which can be seen or measured directly, yet all undeniably real. You are not simply matter. You are matter that knows. Now ask yourself, where does that knowing come from? Traditional neuroscience suggests that consciousness is an emergent property of the brain, a byproduct of complex neural activity. But some researchers, philosophers, and physicists argue otherwise. They ask, what if consciousness isn't produced by the brain, but is a fundamental property of the universe, like space, time, or mass? This brings us to a radical idea: quantum consciousness. Some interpretations suggest that the brain may function partly as a quantum processor, that consciousness arises from quantum-level events occurring within neurons, particularly in structures called microtubules. Though controversial and debated, this idea opens doors, because quantum systems defy classical rules. They don't just exist in one state, they exist in superpositions. They don't just behave, they change when observed. And if consciousness is rooted in quantum processes, then perhaps it's not local to the brain. Perhaps it's woven into the fabric of reality itself. Enter the concept of panpsychism. This philosophical stance suggests that consciousness is not something that emerges from matter, but something that pervades all matter to varying degrees. In this view, even the smallest particles carry a proto-conscious quality. As complexity increases, such as in brains, consciousness blooms. You, me, a tree, a photon, a galaxy, all part of one continuum of awareness. Now pause. Before we drift too far into speculation, let's ground this with wonder, not dogma. We're not saying atoms are thinking, but we are asking, could the very ability to think arise because the universe itself has always contained the seeds of awareness? This turns everything on its head. Suddenly, the observer and the observed are not separate. Suddenly you, watching the stars, is the stars watching themselves. Through you. Carl Jung called this the unus mundus, a unified field of consciousness and matter. Physicist David Bohm called it the implicate order, a deep reality beneath the visible one, where mind and matter are entangled in ways we barely understand. And physicist John Wheeler posed one of the most haunting questions of all. Does the universe require observers to exist? If observation changes outcomes in quantum mechanics, what happens on a cosmic scale? Could consciousness influence the unfolding of the universe? Could reality itself be shaped by awareness? It's a provocative idea, one that spans science, philosophy, and mysticism. And maybe that's the point. The universe isn't just equations, it's experience. It's not just particles, it's presence. Now let's imagine the future. If intelligent life persists, biological or artificial, could consciousness expand across the stars? Could it link itself through quantum communication, forming a kind of galactic mind? Could the universe become self-aware through us? It's possible we're already part of that awakening. Every time you wonder, every time you feel awe, every time you look at the stars and know you're looking at something real and yet greater than yourself, you participate in that unfolding. The universe doesn't need to be conscious for this to matter. But if it is, even in the faintest, most poetic sense, then your thoughts ripple across eternity. Let's ground this in the present. Right now, you're not floating in space. You're sitting, breathing, listening. Your neurons are firing. Your awareness is tuned into an idea, a voice across time, embedded in digital code, reaching you. That connection is real and rare. You could be anywhere, doing anything, but you're here, engaging with the cosmos in the most human way, by asking what it means. And maybe, just maybe, that question is the spark. Maybe the purpose of the universe isn't structure or heat or force. Maybe the true miracle is that it birthed something that could feel, something that could know, something that could ask why. In our next segment, yes, there's more, we'll look at how science is now probing consciousness itself, from brain scans to AI, from entangled particles to dream states. We'll explore whether the mind is local or universal, whether intelligence can be created, or if it's discovered. Until then, breathe deep. The atoms in your lungs are older than stars. The mind in your skull may be part of something far vaster. And the voice within you that asks, "What if?" that is the voice of the universe becoming aware.